more and more steep, isn't it? Because you're on a bull. You got some questions on a flat Earth, friends? And yes, oh, hello.
What is an Earth? What is Earth?
What is Earth? What kind of a planet? I don't know about planets, but it's a plane, I think. Like a ball or a plate or a frisbee? Planets, yeah, yes. Okay, all right. Well, if you say so. If you say so. Is there any other questions?
Sorry.
Yes.
You're wrong. We live on a planet, don't we?
No, I don't think so. Right. Okay, no, well, what we're saying is that we've been lied to about that and that we've got no way of measuring this roundness. See, the formula for curvature on a ball this size of 25,000 miles around is 8 inches per mile squared. And no one can show me that measurement. In fact, the Suez Canal is 100 miles long, provably flat. So for 100 miles, there is no curve when the math says there should be many meters of curve. So it's not there. There is no curve, and the science that shows that we're not spinning has been hidden from us. These are photographs, yeah. No, these can be done by Hollywood. Of course they are.
So have you published your ideas in a book and have it scientifically tested? Yes or no?
Have I published? No, but plenty of good scientists have. There's plenty of peer-reviewed science. Michelson and Morley tried to prove that the Earth was spinning. They failed. Airy's failure. It's called Airy's 1862 Airy's failure.
Yeah, but science has moved on an awful lot.
All right. Well, which is the experiment, sir, that you would use to show that you're moving now? Well, you please bring me the experiment. I've spoken to you before, and you have absolutely nothing new to bring to the discussion.
The essence of science is if you have a position, you have a duty, according to Karl Popper, the philosopher of science, to look into all the arguments against.
And I'm bringing you an argument here, and you've refused to look at it. The science that shows that the Earth is not moving has been hidden. Back in the 1920s, before World War I, or just after World War I, and before World War I, the best scientists in the world showed that the Earth could not be proved to be moving, and all they could measure was a 2 mile an hour churning of the ether. That's a fact. Michelson Morley, Michelson Gale, these experiments are, please go and look at these experiments.
Misrepresenting Michelson and Morley, that's not what the experiment do.
Well, I think, yes, the interferometer was used, exactly, yes. So, well, what's the modern experiment? So if like this chap says that there should be more modern science that shows this up, where is the modern science? Because I've been standing here for 3 months and no one has brought me any evidence to the contrary. Water is always level, yes. Sir.
If you're in the northern hemisphere,
Yeah.
and you look at the stars,
Yes.
and then you go to the south, let's say Australia, and you look at the stars, they will be different.
A bit dark.
They will be different.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, no, why is that if we live on a flat Earth?
No.
Because
What is this?
Because
I
what?
understand the question.
I understand the question, sir. Yeah, here's. Let me answer your question for you. I understand your question perfectly. Absolutely. Let me tell you that we live on a much smaller planetarium, or in like a small planetarium. So depending on where you happen to be in the planetarium, either south or north of the equator, will determine how much of the sun you see at certain times of the day, and how many stars you will see, or what constellations you will see. It makes absolute sense. And in fact, the astrolabe was used for thousands of years. It's a 2,000-year-old device. You can look this up, the astrolabe, and it proved that they used a flat Earth cosmology to prove all the movements of the stars and so on.
Let me ask you again and try and clarify the question a little bit for you. If that can hello?
Up here?
Yeah, so basically, if you get a telescope
Yes.
and you have a look at the stars,
Yeah.
should be the same stars in the northern and southern hemisphere.
Why should they be?
Because if it's flat,
Why should they be? No, you're assuming that things can be seen infinitely. That's an assumption I'm not prepared to make. You haven't heard me say earlier on, light doesn't travel infinitely, my friend. You are working on the assumption, unless you can't evidence light traveling. No, of course I'm not. I'm saying that the light is local. You're saying, why can't I see it? I'm giving you an explanation you just don't want to hear. And that is that light cannot be seen over long distances. Right, anyone else got any questions? Anyone else?
Did he answer any questions? No, you didn't.
Well, of course, I've told him that light is local. Light is small and light is local. One at a time, young man. One, yes.
I can ask you this. Are you standing here because you want people people to become progressive in their understanding the way you are?
No, I want people to realize that they've been lied to about everything. Do you know about 9/11 being an inside job yet? Do you know that? No. I just need to check. Do you trust your government? Let me ask you this question. Do you trust your government?
No, I don't.
At all, or just a little bit? Do you vote?
I do vote.
Okay, so you trust your government because you trust in the system enough to go and vote. Let me tell you, I used to vote. I went to did my national service and all of these sorts of things. No, because you don't yet understand that why I'm here. Now you asked me why I'm here. Let me explain to you why I'm here, fella. Let me explain to you. Well, you want to know why I'm here?
Yeah.
Why I'm wasting my time now talking to people who think that they're much smarter than me, and smug and all that shit.
Help me, go for it. Help me
I'm
understand.
here because you don't yet know that you've been lied to about everything. And that means that who you are, what you are, the creation that you are, you don't know any of it. Now, this is my segue, my entree into waking people up and saying, hey, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You think you're that smart? You think you're that well educated? Let me tell you, my friend, you are not.
So what's at the end of your tunnel? Let's say we all follow you. What's at the end of your tunnel?
Don't follow me. Don't follow me. I'm asking you to follow yourself, to know thyself, to go and learn about thyself. You see, the religious orders here would have you believe that some other guy is more important than you. The science would have you believe that science leaders are smarter than you, and their maths mean that you can't understand the universe and the world that you live in. When in fact the universe is actually much smaller, much more local, much more personal to you, and you will never know that while you think that you emerged from the swamps of 4 billion years ago where some chemistry got together and monkeys came out of Africa and so on. Because this guy here, he is obviously of the monkey clan, the evolutionary clan. They love all of that.
I'm related to
Help me
the
understand.
Yeah.
Help me
There you go.
understand what it is
There he
you're
is.
trying to.
By the way, there's no light on your.
What is your end goal?
Huh?
What is your end goal?
What is my end goal?
Yeah, so you're saying the religious folk
I don't know what my end goal is.
That's the truth.
I don't know what the end goal is here, but I'm here trying to shake and wake. I'm here trying to shake and wake a few people. Get a few people to wake up, because you know what? When enough people wake
How
up,
do you feel about this? Okay.
when enough people wake up, then
You're all welcome to believe whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? That you could be influencing some kid who's really interested in science
yeah.
and contributing to the world, and
Yeah.
you're teaching them this wisdom and taking them on some other path because you feel that everything that we've been taught.
If you become vegan, have a really pure, pure.
I won't be bringing my new child. I've got an 18-month-old child. Oh no, this is my own child is surely more important to me than someone else's child. Raising my own child in the most honest way that I can, and not indoctrinating them into things like Santa Claus, belief systems that are absolute bullshit. No, I don't, and their religions that are absolute, like, take you away from who you are. No way, bro. No way. And you, hold on, as a grown, adult, educated, apparently well-educated man, you believe in spinning balls that'll float
There's
on
evidence
time
for it, of
space.
course. There's evidence for it.
No, there's no physical evidence. There's mathematical evidence that things will float on time and space, okay? But there's no physical evidence. No, of course I no, my friend.
You're using a phone that
Okay.
is developed on the very science that
Here's my friend.
criticizing.
Hey guys,
Eco Dave.
check out the station level plane. We don't live on a ball. Come on, grow up, guys. Come on, grow up. You know what I mean? If this
We do not
Eric Dubay-
live on a ball.
Eric Dubay has set a challenge to anybody: $10,000. If you want to earn yourself $10,000,
$10,000. This guy needs that.
check up Eric Dubay or Jada Casby. They put out a challenge.
There's a troll in the
$10,000 if
house.
you can
Always
prove that
comes
you live on
round.
a spinning ball. We don't
Troll
live on
in
a
the
spinning
house.
ball, guys. $10,000. You can
There's
earn
no
stuff.
scientific proof that we live on a spinning ball.
It's
You
been
can't-
around for 2 months. It's been on YouTube, and nobody's taken up the challenge. Imagine that, Dave.
Wow.
Nobody's actually taken up the challenge.
What's all this then, Dave?
This is vegan lifestyle, brother.
Oh, you're right into the vegan thing.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I think that helps with everything, you know.
Veganism?
And all that, yeah.
I noticed that you have a vegan channel as well. What's that called?
That's the same channel. It's Eco Dave Media on Instagram, all one word, and then on YouTube it's the same channel, Eco Dave Media. So we discuss there the veganism and
Awesome.
also the stationary level plane.
Awesome.
In my opinion, it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I had a look the other day at your channel, and I noticed that you started it in May or June of this year.
Recently, yeah, since I started coming down here on a regular basis, yeah.
So what channel were you using before that, Dave?
I was doing on different platforms. I had Twitter accounts.
No, I mean, what was your YouTube?
But I wasn't.
Account.
No, I actually didn't have before then. I didn't have an account. I just set this up from when I started.
You didn't
coming
have
to- No.
You're such an active guy, but you didn't have an account.
I just viewing, but I only opened up that account for when I started speaking in Speaker's Corner,
Okay.
basically, yeah. So certainly, and guys, I want to give a big shout out to Harry, who's doing the UK tour right now. So check
Yeah,
out
big shout out to Harry.
Yeah, Harry, big shout out to him.
Yeah, Harry, that's Harry McDonald. What's
if
your
you-
surname?
Say again.
What's your
If you
surname?
can, if you can actually.
What's your
support-
surname, Dave?
If you can support.
No, why don't you tell me your
If you
surname?
can support Harry on his tour, that would be fantastic. Yeah.
See.
So and also Roxanne,
Okay,
check
okay.
out Roxanne Glenn's channel. Yeah. Okay, guys. So yeah, basically, have a look at my channel,
Yeah.
and you know. if
But
you
I
can
want to
support
look at
Harry-
you, my friend, because
you can
you
support-
want to work with me, and I want to
if
know
you
more
can-
about
if
you.
Well, we can discuss that in private, maybe. But if you can
No,
actually
but my
discuss-
entire kind of thing is
Harry-
out. Yeah,
Harry,
and where
check
you
out
know?
Harry John Smith Globe Live. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live.
All right, man.
Yeah.
You do that, Dave.
Dave.